Hello. Um, I guess I hate myself. Okay, maybe that was too dramatic. But I've been struggling with self-love and self-acceptance, which I didn't really realize till one day when I heard a therapist saying, like a very close friend of mine as well, saying that self-love is self-acceptance. And it's not only about treating yourself, it's not only about buying goods or, I don't know, overpriced coffee. It's not only about that. Self love is also about accepting who you are, your personality, your body, your feelings, your emotions, letting yourself express your feelings and emotions towards the world, other people, and firstly yourself. I know it seems like something so basic and something so like common sense. Maybe even I knew it, but I didn't like really understood it. When I asked myself, am I actually self-loving and self-accepting person? And I was not sure. I was not sure about my answer. When I began doing some self-analyzing, I realized that it actually causes many issues that I have faced in my life, and one of them is one of the recent ones that I discovered is that I am actually struggling with expressing my feelings and full range of emotions towards other people. I'm a very social person. I'm definitely an extrovert. I can be very floaty. I can get people's attention, but it's still not the same. I still won't let myself express my actual emotions, for example, when it comes to something intimate or something more personal, yeah, like person to person, yeah, like face to face. And through analyzing, I came up to the fact that I'm actually afraid of doing that. It sounds silly, but I realized that I'm actually afraid of expressing my emotions and feelings. Yeah, and I started to dig more into it. Like, why should I be afraid of it, right? Turns out that I don't fully accept my feelings and emotions. I don't fully accept myself as a person. You know, there's this one very wise quote that says that we only accept love we think we deserve. And that's so true. When you don't accept yourself fully, um, you don't feel like you deserve something more, that you don't deserve to be treated right, that you don't deserve to get real love. It causes so many issues in different aspects of, for example, if I talk about myself personally right now, it causes so many issues in other aspects of my life that it's really important to start with yourself, to um, get to know yourself. When you can't truly love and accept yourself, how can you love and accept others? How can you be in a good relationship with another person when you can't deal a relationship with yourself? It sounds so simple, sounds so common, but it's always something like this. When I realized that I'm actually struggling with self-love and self-acceptance, um, I decided to find a point to start. And I think that it's actually my identity, that it's my name, my surname, and my nationality. This diaries is much more of a personal project. It's something that's important for me at first place, and I just thought that video format would be much more fun and much more interesting to do rather than voice memos on my phone. Because I really want to document my experience with developing self-love and self-acceptance to some certain point where I actually feel like, yeah, I don't struggle with that. I don't have issues with that. I'm actually pretty confident about it. And there are so many aspects of life that actually influence it, that I want to discuss as different topics and talk about. And identity is one of them. Actually, the first one um, I wanted to start with because it's where it starts. Yeah, your name, who you are. Since I was 11 or 10 years old, I already knew I wanted to change my name. I wanted to change it to something more common, to something more simple, more American. I guess it's also because of the influence of the media and the TV industry. Yeah, because I would be watching a lot of TV shows, movies. I started using the internet and social medias, which also caused me doubting my own name because it's very long, it's very Slavic, it's very complicated, and I always wanted to change it to something like Ryan, Jack, I don't know, something so simple, so basic. I'm not saying that it's bad, it's just different and it's much more simple and it's not about me. But at that point, I already knew, as basically a kid, not even a teenager yet, that I would want to change it in the future, that my passport will have a different name. That would sound cooler, as I thought. That would be much more easy for other people. And people pleasing was such a problem that caused so many issues in my life and in my personal life as well, that it's just going to be a different topic to talk about. Yeah, I can totally agree that sometimes it's actually needed to change your name, your personality, but in my personal case, that was not the point, and my lesson was to accept it. And it took me so many years to get to that point where I actually like my name, where I actually don't want to change it. I guess living abroad and studying abroad really shaped my more mature opinion on that. Because when I faced the government offices, when I faced police stations for the first time, yeah, I realized that it's actually not perfect anywhere. Like each country, each place has its own cons and pros, and it's totally fine. And that there is actually no need to change my name. I don't have to be um, comfortable for other people. Yeah, I wanted to get rid of my personality, of my, if I can say so, heritage, and just create a new person with a new name. But it wouldn't really change the way I act towards myself, because that's the point. That's where self-acceptance would start for me. I've learned so much. I've gained such an experience while figuring out that I don't actually need to change my name or my surname, that I actually like it. Acceptance is just so many little things like that we don't usually pay attention to because it's something so simple, so basic, that we don't really pay attention to it. That it's just a part of our lives, yeah. And that's where my self-loving journey began, I guess. And now I can easily present myself as Volodymyr Krinsky, and I don't feel weird saying that. I don't feel awkward saying that. I don't feel shy saying that, because that's my name and I actually quite love it.